To show you how to use the new Yamaha MX88 to do live production with the using Ableton Live as your DAW. So the first thing that you want to do is set everything up, and I'm going to tell you how to do that first, and then I'll tell you how to actually use the two items together, and I'll go through an example of production. So for the setup, you want to plug your MX88 into your computer via USB. This will allow for two things. It'll allow for MIDI to go back and forth, and it'll allow you to use the MX88 as an audio interface. So plug it in, it's the USB here to the USB here, and then you go to your preferences and you have it in audio. I know you can't quite see probably down here, but I'll walk you through it. In audio input device, you want to go to Yamaha MX Series 2 and 2 out. An audio output device, Yamaha MX Series 2 in 2 out. That's in your preferences, and then close it. So now Ableton is talking to this as an audio interface. The next thing you need to do is plug your MX88 into a speaker. I'm just using a Sony SRS X55 right now because I travel with it when I tour, and it's really convenient if you just have a left and right output from 1/4 inch, here, these guys, into a mini jack, and then plug that into your little Bluetooth speaker, set it on audio in, then you can play. I've got it on drum setting right now. And it plays through the speaker. So, I mean, it's not ideal. I would prefer to have like a Yamaha Stage Pass or something, but that is too big to carry around when I'm going on tour. So right now, let's use that. All right. Anyway, now we're set up to actually record. The first thing I'm going to do is lay down a drum track because the beat is essential. I'm just set it to 137 beats per minute. Click on. And now we have a MIDI track and an audio track as default. So there's another thing you have to change in the settings to be able to use MIDI connectivity between here the keyboard and the computer. I'll tell you that in a second. By the default, you're receiving MIDI into the computer. So if I am recording, I can go like. So there, I just, by the way, I had both of these turned on for audio and MIDI, so I just recorded both audio and MIDI. When I play it back right now, I can play the audio. Oh, I have it muted. Here, play the audio. Oh, sorry, I had a reverb on there from before. Alright, there it is. So that's playing back. Now I want to quantize it, and you can't do that with audio. Well, you can sort of in Ableton, but I want to do it without any loss in the sound. So we're going to use this MIDI track. I'm going to delete the audio track. Right now the MIDI track isn't playing anything back, right? So to make the MIDI track play back, what we have to do is go back into preferences and go to your MIDI preferences, link MIDI, and down here for the output, these are by default off. The output of Yamaha MX series, port 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I turned them on for track and on for remote. I think I may not even have had to have them on for track. I think just for remote. So now they're just on for remote. Let's see if that works when I play. And I have to now in the output of here. I guess no, I have to have it on for track as well. So have output on for tracking, and for remote here you may not even, actually yeah, remote is a different thing, I'm remembering now. So off for remote, on for track. Now in your outputs, you have Yamaha MX series port 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 available. I just selected port 1. There. So now it's outputting see it just recorded. Okay, so maybe there's some like latency in the inputting to Ableton, but we can easily fix that by just scooching this to the right spot, or just quantizing it. But I don't want to fully quantize. I want to like partially quantize. So let's just move this a little bit back. Okay, so now, you know what? So you see how you can do that. You can output back from the MIDI to here, and if we want to quantize it, obviously you can then quantize and then record into record it into another audio channel. But I think I'm just gonna like do another audio input without quantizing, and see if I can just get it right, because the feel will probably turn out better. Oh, and one thing you have to remember is turn off the output of the MIDI if you want to record, because otherwise you'll hear a double, because you'll hear what the note you're playing and then the phase from the note that the MIDI is sending back. So I just turned it off the output. Here we go. Alright, so those last 8 bars were cool. Let's just take those last 8 bars here. Actually, let's take last 16. We don't need the MIDI. Alright, let's make that our loop, okay? Alright, now we're going to do add a hi-hat to it, so I'm going to add another track, just record this one. I have to redo that one. Cool. Okay. I don't even need that open hat. I'm just going to write over that open hat for both of these. Whoops. Alright. This is what we got there. Now we're going to add a bass. So I was just using the drum percussion, the NUHH kit 1. Now I'm going, let's make that the actual 16-bar loop. Go back to the bass here. So that's a cool one, Velo Growl. Let's just check out some of these. These basses are cool. Let's check out a keyboard first, though. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, ready? So now we're gonna record this. first one that I did. Let's just hold on to that first one. Nice. Yeah. Alright, cool. Another track. Whoa. Interesting. What did I just do? Oh. There we go. So we're creating a new track here. Interesting. So that particular track seems to be that recorded in a really funny way. Oh, I know why. Alright, so check this out. Here's an interesting thing. The I had that first track that I did, it was in stereo, but the rest of them they're defaulting to mono just out of channel 1. So we want to actually go out of channel 1 and 2, or go into channel 1 and 2 from here, from the MX88 into Ableton. Remember, if it defaults to a mono channel, you want to fix it by going to a stereo channel. So I need to re-record that that Rhodes part because it was doing a tremolo effect, but it was only getting one of the two sides of the tremolo. Alright, so here we go again. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, so let's keep that going. Now we're going to record another maybe keyboard. Maybe let's check out any clavinets that they have here. I'm sure there's some clavs. Alright, here we go. Woo! Haha, that's hot. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm gonna save this. Okay, now I'm gonna add a bass. What sort of bass should we use, guys? Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling upright on this. Let's just like go through. Here we go. That's cool. Yeah, that's one. I don't know what that finger PBs is the one I found, but I like that sound. I'm gonna have to turn it down after I record it, but let's try it. Whoops. Let's not record on that, let's record on the new channel. let's do, okay, here we go. Okay, let's do this again. Let's just keep going. Haha, that's cool. That sounds really good. Okay, now we're gonna like bring these layers in at different times. Alright, but at some point we're gonna do like a big organ. So let's check out the organs here. That's the one. Okay. Alright, so now last one is organ track. Ready? Here we go. No. Okay, so you'll notice the control bar being up is Leslie off, control bar being down is Leslie on. Alright, so we want Leslie on, and we're going to try recording this now. Okay? You down? I'm down. Let's do it. Now, let's do it here. I'm not liking that. Let's just do some notes. Rather. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's where it's at. Okay. So these are all MX88 sounds I'm using for this beat. It's a pretty dope beat right now. So now, maybe we arrange it a little bit, right? So we've got this one section here. So let's start out with just, well, okay, we're gonna duplicate this a few times. Duplicate, whoops. we're just gonna start out without any of that other stuff. Yeah, okay, that's how we're starting. Then we get into organ. And then we cut that out a little bit. Yeah. And then bring everything in. Except maybe cut out kick for the first part of that. Yeah, so I'm cutting out kicks. And then bring the whole thing in. Alright, so now we have this arrangement. Add some master effects on it. So let's give it a little bit of nice. Yeah. So so alright, so we're gonna cut everything out after until the yeah, okay, so we're just going to cut out the one on that final one. So we're cutting out the one on the final repetition of this. Now for the mastering effects, I'm going to give it all a tiny bit of reverb. I use Valhalla Verb. Good, not that much. 2.8%. Maybe not. For this, now let's keep it dry. Keeping it dry. But we are going to add a glue compressor. Consistency, because everything's kind of soft right now. Oh, I see. Okay, I want to add it specifically on the master track. Okay, guys, master. There we go. Now we can get nice and loud. Alright, now I'm gonna, I think just for kicks, I'll upload this, this Ableton file for you, and the bounce of the loop. If you want to do anything else with it, send it back to me, and, do whatever you want. I'll, make your own video with it, or whatnot. I'll label these, so this first one is kick snare. Second one is hats. Third one is Rhodes. Fourth one is clav. Fifth one is bass. Sixth one is organ, right? Oops. I think. What is that? No. Yeah. Bass. Organ. Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty small file, so you should be able to download it, do what you want with it. I haven't explored all the functionality within the MX88, but I'm going to do that in a minute. But this is like an example of live production that you can do with the MX88, with all the sounds that are built in, and to create some cool stuff. I mean, there are lots of places that that could go. Obviously, some sort of rap or vocals over it. Who knows? Maybe one of you guys will put some rap or vocals over it. But I'll bounce that. You know what? Why don't I go through even the bouncing process? Here we go. So I'm going to go to export audio video. I've selected the loop, that section, and that I want to export. Now click export. And that would be in, where is this? Yamaha. MX88. Oh, demo. Go, and we'll call it MX88 bounce. Cool. Let's check it out just to see. Yeah, there it is, coming out of my laptop speakers. It doesn't sound bad out of there. The sounds in this are incredible because they're from the Motif series. You know, probably could have a stanza be mixed a little bit more, but it's a basic demo. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and check out the links to download this if you want to mess with it, and I'll be doing some more videos on the MX88. Thanks, guys.